between two fences. So, but when you look at the radar to see where she is, I mean, she's kind of got the brunt of the storm right now.
She is. She is right here in Wilmington, and the eye of the storm, as it wobbles back non-symmetrically to the northeast, it is not only missing an official landfall, but it is bringing some of the most intense winds because those are right along the eye wall and those rain bands. And those rain bands get thrown out along the coast with heavy rain, with strong winds, and not to mention all the water getting pushed ashore as storms surge. So they have a lot to deal with on the coast, some of the worst of the weather right now, worst of the weather. But again, it missed an official landfall. And these are all vacation spots that we all know well. It cruised right by Bald Head Island, Curie Beach, Carolina, Wilmington, Topsail, up to Surf City, Wrightsville Beach, and now it continues to move on to the northeast. But it continues to bring us some incredibly heavy rain. We still have the flash flood warning until 3:30, so several more hours, not only of heavy rain that's still falling in Wilson, Johnston, Wayne, Sampson, Harnett, and Cumberland County, all under a flash flood warning right now. But as I kind of step back here, I'll take everything out of the picture and put it into motion for you. There's more heavy rain to come, and this has to rotate through the same area that has 4 to 6 inches already on the ground. Now, the flip side of this, I mean, there are a few of you that are scratching your head wanting a little more rain. There are spots, like we've talked about, that aren't even going to get an inch, and that's up by the Virginia border. You got a little more rain moving through parts of Person County right now. But look at this back edge. If you've been watching us throughout the night, that back edge has pretty much been right around Siler City. It's been right around Orange County. It hasn't got to Greensboro, hasn't got to Charlotte. Of course, we showed you earlier, it was sunny and 90 today in Asheville, North Carolina. It is a huge contrast across the state. Some of us, not a drop of rain, and then we have spots that have received more than 6 inches at this point. We also have had spots that have got a lot of wind. The wind at this point in the night, still gusting pretty strongly. That's what knocks down trees and gives us power outages. But earlier we had a 51-mile-per-hour wind gust in Fayetteville, Goldsboro, and Pope Airfield, all above tropical storm force, which is 39 miles per hour. Still fairly gusty. We had a report of 37 in Smithfield, also in Rocky Mount. And at the airport, we talked to them earlier. I don't know if I'd want to land or take off in this, but operations are fairly normal with some delays. The airport's open. There have been hardly any cancellations, so they've been powering through over at RDU. And speaking of airplanes, the Hurricane Hunter airplane still out there tonight. This one just been out there for about an hour. The other one was out there for several hours. It's back home now. But again, the report at 11 o'clock with the new update, 100-mile-per-hour winds. Down some, but it is still moving northeast at 13 miles per hour. You see the big picture. We are worried about these rain bands. I know they're on the east side. I know they're way out there, but they're going to rotate all the way through and still bring us heavy rain through the overnight hours. But let's talk about improvements. Let's talk about Friday. We love Fridays no matter what the situation, and we're really looking forward to this one. The morning early on will start off with some rain. It's going to be muggy, temperatures around 70. And it's going to be breezy, not dangerous winds, but still some gusts. And after a lot of rain overnight, that still could knock down some trees. But notice rain very quickly moving out as we go hour by hour through the morning. We'll even start to see some sunshine by lunchtime, as most of us will be dry. Temperatures around 80 at lunch. Dry, mostly sunny in the afternoon. We'll be in the mid-80s for highs, and it's going to be a really nice Friday night, especially considering we will not have a Category 2 hurricane on our doorstep. But listen, we still got a long way to go. We're a little more than halfway through this total event. Let's pick up what the radar could look like at midnight. Again, the eye of the hurricane passing by, let's say, the Topsail Island area, well offshore, not making landfall, but possibly with a chance to make landfall on the Outer Banks. So let's go hour by hour here. We'll stop it at 3 a.m., approaching the Outer Banks at 3 a.m. Still heavy downpours, mainly from the triangle on east. Again, that rain's got to rotate through. It's going to keep doing that, mainly along the I-95 corridor, the heavy downpours through 6 a.m. There goes the eye, crossing very close to, if not right over, the Outer Banks, right around Cape Hatteras at 9 a.m. But listen, we've got the back edge of rain pushing east of I-95. We're mostly dry at 9 a.m. Then at noon, we're starting to see some clearing We've got sunshine in the afternoon. Still going to be a little breezy, but it's going to feel a whole lot different. It's going to look a whole lot different as the storm races out to sea by 6 p.m. tomorrow night. But that's tomorrow night. Tonight and the overnight hours, we still have the possibility of those tropical storm wind gusts. That's above 39 miles per hour. That's why we have the tropical storm warning still in effect through morning. We don't have an exact end time yet. We still have the flash flood watch in effect. Again, more heavy rain bands moving through. We have the flash flood warning now for a good portion. Areas southeast of the triangle. More flooding is possible. The good news is most of us are in for the night, and we don't have to worry about this because it's mainly streets that are going to see some isolated flooding, not a widespread event. And it's been several hours since we've had a tornado warning. We did have a few in our area earlier. We are technically out of the watch, but our friends along the coast still have that tornado watch. So it's something we'll be on the lookout for, but it's definitely not at the top of our list of things we are worried about. So let's package it all up in the 7-day forecast. Windy with some rain early on tomorrow, then clearing, breezy, mid-80s by the afternoon with sunshine returning, and we have highs in the upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. Not a drop of rain in sight this weekend with mostly sunny skies. We'll see small rain chances return as we head back to work and school, and I promise you kids and moms and dads, we're going to work and school on Monday. We'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 80s most of next week. We'll see highs back up to 90 next Thursday. And Dorian will be a memory, I can tell you already. A Category 2 hurricane will do some more weakening and some more speedy